Hey guys, it's Ebony and Botany. Thanks for joining. And if you are new, I'd like to say thank you for coming here and watching and supporting. This vlog is just going to be a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm going to talk about homeschooling a little bit. I'm going to talk about a new diversity and inclusion initiative that I'm a part of and go over just what's been going on. So let's get to it. You guys busy watching your movie?
Yeah.
We're about to go through our favorite part, the car wash.
Yeah.
You hear me? Of course I'm coming back. You know Uglyville will always be my home.
So they're getting a little older now, but normally this used to be one of our favorite.
It's still my favorite.
It's still your favorite?
It's still my favorite.
Okay, we're off.
So colorful.
I know, you see all the colors?
Oh, wow. Oh, look. So colorful. Well, that is because it's blue. Yeah, it's blue. And purple. My favorite color. Hello. Let's do a lifestyle vlog for today and bring you up to speed. So it is storming here in Dallas today. It's evening now, and I just thought I would take the time, since we're having kind of a rainy, gloomy day, to go over all the latest things that's going on. So one of them is homeschooling. We have decided to return to homeschooling. Kids have been in private school for the past 4 years, but if you didn't know, I homeschooled 2 years previously. Before that, I homeschooled for 2 years, and that was just an amazing experience. It really helped me to understand how my children learn, what environments work best for them, what type of curriculum works best for them, and what really kind of makes their brain tick, and what are some things that they need in order to excel academically. As far as our journey back into homeschool, well, as most of the world, especially in the States right now, most public schools are giving parents the option to either do e-learning, which is virtual online learning with the school curriculum, or you can send your kids physically to school. So parents right now are in a dilemma trying to decide what they want to do. And with that being said, I just didn't want to go through the ups and downs of what decision I'm going to make. I wanted us to just have a final decision of what we're going to do for this next year, and then just kind of go from there. So we decided to go back to homeschooling because I know how to do it. I have the curriculum. We can get all of our work done and use this as kind of a transition year, and then once COVID is gone, then we can decide from there what we're going to do after this school year, this coming up school year, which for us starts next month. So we've already started our learning, and we already have our setup ready to go. We've just been doing what I call a soft warm-up, where I've just been doing some reading, math, writing, and keyboarding, or key, maybe it's key typing. No, it's not. I don't know, but you know, typing on a computer. So they've been learning their keyboarding skills and learning the keyboard on the computer so they can start really vamping up and honing in to their typing skills, because I want them to be able to type well and type correctly, but that coincides with their writing skills as well, because I have kids who are they would be going to 2nd, 4th, and 6th grade, so they also need to make sure their writing skills are good. So I can give you guys, I'm going to do another vlog and give you a tour of our homeschool setup on the next vlog. Right now, today I'm just going to talk about maybe some tips and advice for parents who may be thinking about homeschooling, and some things that helped me out when I first decided to do it. If you hear it clicking and clanging, that's probably my husband in the kitchen making salad right now. So he does make some really good salads though. I'll do a vlog later kind of showing you my homeschool setup. But for today, I'm just going to go over some things that helped me with the sorry, hope you guys can see me well, with the homeschool transition. Get a little closer. So a couple things was first figuring out your curriculum. You first need to decide if you want something that's going to be online, if you want a virtual teacher, or if you want to be the primary teacher. That's what's going to be the kicker. There are some good online programs that you can use. I'll put the link at the bottom of this video of some suggestions. Of course, you know, these are things that you need to research yourself, but I can get you started with some suggestions. And then there's also some programs that are more kind of in between, where you do the teaching, but then there's also ways for you to meet up with other moms in your same position or same situation, which we'll see how that works out with COVID. I think we'll probably be doing a lot of Zoom, but you know, who knows. And then there's ones where you do all the teaching yourself. The other thing to figure out is, you know, just what's going to be your family system. You know, are you guys early risers? Are you late risers? What time of day are your kids most productive? The one thing I would just caution you is don't try to be so strict. Don't try to recreate school at home. What you're doing really is creating your own system of learning that works for you. So there's really no reason to try to make sure that you're doing everything like they would, or that everything is set up like it should be if they were in school, because that is just very overwhelming. It's a lot to undertake, and it can be very discouraging. So the first thing is I would say your priority is 1, figuring out what curriculum you're going to use. 2, figuring out what system you're going to use. Like, are you an early riser, are you late risers? You can get most of your work done in the morning, in the afternoon, the evening. How is that going to go? If you have multiple kids, you might work with some kids in the morning and some kids in the afternoon. It just depends. And then 3, you need to make sure you remember you're not trying to recreate school at home. You're just making sure they get the academics that they need through whatever curriculum you choose, or whatever learning system that you choose. That is my homeschooling tips to get started out. Let you guys know what we're doing, and I will bring you guys along on our journey as we get started. I'll probably put some pictures in here of what our setup looks like just right now. It's a little unorganized right now, so I don't want to do an official revealing of it. I will do that, like I said, in another vlog, but that is what we're doing. Those are some tips that I would give you as far as homeschooling is concerned. I'll also link a couple websites on there that I like to use as well, just to kind of get you started. And yeah, that's where we're at with that. So that's what we're going to be doing this fall. Oh, some other things I would tell you too would be making sure you find your tribe. I think every mom needs a support system, because it can be very overwhelming at first and you don't know where to start. You have a lot of questions. You can't quite figure out if you're doing this right. You know, what are other moms doing? So I would look at co-ops. I would go on Facebook and look through some social media pages and just type in homeschooling moms in your area. And you can find co-ops to do everything that you would normally do in a traditional school outside of school. There are co-ops for PE, for physical education. There are co-ops for all the sports, basketball, you know, swimming, all the things you can think of. There's co-ops for the arts. There are still, your child can still do all the extracurricular activities they would have done before through homeschool. You just have to find the groups. Of course, you know, I'm sure that's probably all adjusted right now with the pandemic, but it doesn't mean that you can't find things to do now. I have seen actually that a lot of places are doing like virtual type camps. Like there's virtual cooking classes, there's virtual art classes. I believe there's virtual coding classes right now. So there are a lot of things that you can look up. So just keep that in mind as far as keeping your kids enrichment high. I can't talk today. Just keep that in mind as far as keeping those extracurricular activities alive and well for your kids. You don't have to worry about losing that. That's one thing that I was concerned that we would miss out on if they were in school, and then I just found out that no, you don't have to miss out. You just have to find the resources that are available. So let's move on. If you follow me on social media, you will see that I have started some great initiatives. We were just featured in Dallas Fort Worth Child magazine. Woo! I'm so excited about that. That has been amazing. My family and I, my 3 children, my husband, myself, we were all just featured in there. I will put a picture of that right now. Look at the picture. I'm pretty excited about it. So we were just featured in there, and it was just a little snippet about my family and some things we like to do, some things that we enjoy just as a family. Kind of introduced us to the world, or I should say, I guess, our small little local world. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but you know, I'm going to enjoy it for right now. So that was really cool. I hope you enjoy learning a little bit about us. I have joined a group called the Black Moms Committee, and I'm one of the leaders along with a lady who has founded it, and I partnered or joined with her, and we are a committee that's committed to diversity and inclusion and partnering up with brands to help them bring awareness to things that they can do to diversify and include their company or their brand. The main goal is to fight against racism and to push the mission of anti-racism ahead. So I'm very proud of that. That's something that I've always been passionate about, which is advocacy. So that is a group that I am joining to that will be advocating for the inclusion of moms, specifically moms of color. But it is a group that includes all moms who believe in that mission, and all moms who want to be a part of making sure that this world is fair and equal for all of our children. So I'm very proud of that. There will be more details about that. I'm going to post that on here as well. I hope you guys enjoy learning about that. We are still in the stage of getting all of the marketing and promotion and everything together before we launch everything, but you can get information about it now, and there will be more details coming soon. So you'll hear me talking about that, and you should see me vlogging it as well when we meet with people about our diversity and inclusion program. So that is exciting. I hope you guys enjoy learning about that. So outside of that, right now I've just been a little bummed because we would technically be out of the country right now, traveling, which is something that we also love. As you know, one of my slogans is raising global kids. So my kids, my husband and I would be out of the country right now traveling. So we are a little bummed that that can't happen. But I am looking forward to our travels that will be starting hopefully soon. I'm hoping by Christmas we can start traveling again, and when I do, I will be taking you guys along with me. In the meantime, I will look at the pictures on social media in pure envy and jealousy. Are you trying to heat something up? Go ahead, I can pause. So homeschooling has started in our household. Don't mind the mess right here. We have to clean this up and sort, but they are working on their keyboarding skills and typing. Apparently, Corinna must have done well. Oh, looks like she got some stars.
I keep on getting them.
And I'm a master.
Yes!
Good. Camille's working on her letters. Henry's getting
If
his.
he can, I'm gonna beat the crap out of Corinna.